What's going on, everybody? It's Frito here for Clickheads. With the new patch coming through, a new skin collection has been revealed in the game, although it is not purchasable yet. Data mining wizard Floxayyy has found the promotional image for the Nebula collection, which we should expect to be the next upcoming skin bundle. Normally, Floxayyy is able to find the cost of these skins as well ahead of time. Haven't seen him tweet anything about it yet. If this is found, we'll pin a comment, but I would guess, based on the quality of the skins, likely at a price point near the higher tier, though not the extreme over-the-top multiple $100s tier. The skin models themselves are pretty crazy and have almost a reflective mirror effect peering into the galaxy. According to Google, a nebula is a cloud of gas and dust in outer space, visible in the night sky either as an indistinct bright patch or as a dark silhouette against other luminous matter. A pretty cool effect on these. I assume as you inspect them in-game, just like it does in the preview, the black holes or whatever we're looking at here will remain consistent and move along the skins in this reflexive way as we're seeing here. This new skin bundle will give your galaxy brain plays an even bigger punch when you clutch that round. Just teleport into your own smokes, Omen. It works every time. No one's ever seen that before. Okay, we have a few other news items to cover, as well some really important game-breaking bugs that you're gonna want to know about. Soulslays on TV shares this to Reddit. There is a massive turret map exploit that allows Killjoy's turret to be placed underneath the map, and it will shoot you if you go up mid on split. So very relevant positioning, but you can counter it by destroying it through the wall. Writer Raiku says on Twitter that there should be a patch coming for this, and we thought it might have came in the current patch that just went live today. Ed made a video breaking down the patch notes on that, but we didn't see it in the bug reports, so I assume this bug is still active. Another really important bug interaction was found on Reddit by Quarkaz, who explains here a very important bug with wall penetration. From his tests, it looks like walls that you're not supposed to be able to penetrate still hold the bullets inside them, they just don't fully pass through, which means instances where, like this Omen has either his hand or foot just slightly clipping into the wall, he can still absorb that damage, and because this is an unintended effect, the wallbang damage reduction doesn't get applied. So keep this in mind when you're playing close to cover, that if your opponent knows this trick, you may be able to get shot when you think it's not possible. Hopefully Riot finds a fix to these key bugs ASAP. Last up for the news, everybody's favorite Valorant dev Morello had his own video for the Valorant Dev Diaries series, which showed off some really cool alpha footage actually that you'll want to check out in full, but meanwhile explains the development process of new agents, trying to balance the design to apply to a specific type of player. Reyna's a fragger, Sage and Killjoy are defensive, admitting that not every agent is supposed to be for everybody, and then after that, try to look at the roster impact and the general balance state for the health of the competitive ecosystem, imagining sort of a virtual control panel of dials or knobs or levers and pulleys in order to tune and balance characters to fit without hopefully losing their core identity. And as he's explained in other contexts as well, what that means is, generally speaking, the powers that a character has that maybe is a splash of another playstyle or not the core defining principle of that character often get tuned first before they try to rework the character's main identity. So for example, they want Sage to be good versus rushes and Cypher to be good at holding a wide amount of map, whereas Killjoy is stronger at controlling a narrow section of map. To expand on what Morello has said here and continue conversations we've had with him or he's had on stream for the past few months, something that's been interesting to me to notice is how player skill and their adaptation can evolve the intended design of characters. So, for example, Morello has even admitted that he was surprised at some of the flexibility that you could get out of especially Sentinels to really stretch out their intended design. And as we've seen with the continuous nerfs to certain agents, that's where they've tried to rein that in a bit, whether it be removing the slow effect in Cypher's cage or reining in the range of Sage Wall or the duration of slows, because as it turns out, those two characters in particular are way more flexible than I think Riot originally envisioned, considering Cypher's cage and camera can be used quite aggressively, especially on some of the tight areas of the map, to either gain information or cross gaps. Sage, for example, doesn't just stall, but to me is like one of the strongest execute agents, considering you can launch slow orbs from across the map, and they're so effective. They really help your team rush in, or Wall as well can help you cross gaps or really lock down an area once it's been cleared for post plant. So it'll be interesting to see how agent design gets adapted to how well the players of Valorant play it. Because remember, if I recall correctly, Killjoy is the last of the original cast of characters for Valorant. So now the new agents we get are going to be the new developments. And as Morella goes to explain in this dev diary, they are looking to expand the horizons of gameplay, and a lot of that might frustrate you. But in order to shake up the game and get new tactics to explore, we may have to expect something as crazy aggressive as Reyna, or something as all-out defensive as Killjoy. I'm excited to see what they do with the new agents, especially as we get them every 2 months, which is just a rapid pace. By the time we've settled down with Killjoy, we'll have a new agent right around the corner. And if you're excited too, be sure to hit this video with a like. It really does help us out, lets us know that you're enjoying the content. And if you haven't already, hit subscribe and be sure to click the bell icon to actually get notified when our videos go live. Link in the description is our Twitter. We'd love to discuss the game of Valorant with you on there, so go hit us a follow and come say hi. That's been it for me. I've been Frito for Clickheads. I'll see you guys next time.